So, okay, let's start from the beginning. So I got 2 T-bones. No, I will not be cooking them fully right now, but I will show you how to prepare them. So we got some minced garlic. No, this is not from my garden, but I did get some rosemary and some basil out of my garden for this. Okay, I'm just gonna do this at the sink. Let me prop that up. Harder than I thought it would be. All right, let me wash my hands again because I just touched all over my phone. Cross-contamination is a real thing. I don't care what anyone tells you. It is a real thing. Hey, Infinity Clouds. Yeah, so trying to rinse my hands for the umpteenth time. We are not doing dishes. I'm washing my hands so I can show you all that I cook because I don't normally do that. So I've already started chopping the garlic, which this is the smallest cutting board ever. Should have grabbed a bigger one. Hindsight's 2020. But I don't really want to wash another one, so I'm just gonna let this one be great. So I balance on this ledge so I can have a spot. Hello, hey Rod Jones. I'm showing you what I do to make steak. Your knife has holes. I never seen that. Yeah, I have a lot of different type of knives, but yeah, this one definitely has holes in it. Yeah. Okay, so we got that going. So that's just fresh garlic. I already peeled it and chopped it. So this is basil from the garden. This is why I chose the sink. Yeah, if I show you my knife drawer, you'd be like, Markette, why are there so many knives? I'm like, we don't ask questions. He said, oh, okay. Yeah, this was like one of those ones that's seen on TV type knives. That's probably before your time. But, yeah. I think it's called a copper cook. Something, I don't know. It's just the one that happened to be close by. So I like to overly chop the basil. It helps to release the fresh oils and stuff. I only mince it right when I'm about to use it. Same thing with the fresh garlic. So Zoe actually likes fresh garlic, basil, and rosemary from the garden in her steak, on her steak too, so. Oh, you want to see this knife drawer? Okay, I'll use this hand, it's fine. Why not? So you can see my garlic mess. See, it's junky. So junky. And then there's some more knives over in the corner over there. Yeah, and then there's some more in the cabinet. Look, so many things. It's worse than the spice cabinet. How about that? Look at all this. All the spices. And then there's more. We don't judge. Hi. We don't judge, okay? I know it should have got way more rosemary than this. You can never have too many knives. Exactly. Never, ever, ever. Although I could have grabbed a bigger cutting board while I was doing all that. But now I can't use my left hand directly because it's contaminated and I just washed my hands for the 4th time. So, choppy choppy. We don't judge because at the gate of heaven we will be judged. Well, some will, but you're right, absolutely. I got back from school. How was school today? Hold on, wait. Don't you have a game coming up today? Or is that later? Yeah, I haven't posted earlier's live, but I'll make sure I do. I went to the grocery store and everything else, so yeah. Zoe's coming home later. Oh, your game's later? Okay. Hey, Evie Bashir? Evie Bashir. Why does that name sound familiar? Why do I feel like I've heard your name before? I don't think you've ever been on my live, so hi. Hey, everybody, make sure y'all subscribe because y'all, I don't know why I've been living so much, but working through on this itty bitty space. I would cry if I dropped this right now. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so get this all minced up. No, I don't do the little weird, hold your fingers like this to chop. Never. No, I'm new. Okay, hi. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for watching. This is normally your art channel, even though I've been doing hair today. These are the steaks we're gonna cook. So, I can't cook them right now because they won't have a chance to marinate. Zoe gets home at 4:20, I think. Oh crap, did she expect me to pick her up? So it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes. I might need to, yeah, so it's gonna have a quick marinade. You're back again. Hey, we came back. Thanks for coming back. Do you use a cast iron pan? Honestly, I will today. It is up there on the top of my cabinet because my gynecologist was telling me the reason why people have iron deficiencies is because we don't use cast iron pans. And I'm going to get back into it. Now, there are some things I will not cook in cast iron, but a good old steak in a cast iron, absolutely yummy. So we're gonna mince this up. Yeah, I made it to state in culinary arts in high school. I'm using my thumb to bounce this board as I chop. Yeah, because I just dropped a little piece of garlic on the ground. Okay, so now we put it on the top steak. So we're gonna push that in. Hi, Secret Equipment. You're new to the channel. New subscriber, yay. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for commenting too. If you've been paying attention, y'all be like, oh, she actually does learn people. I never heard that, gotta get the cast iron pan out. Absolutely, yeah, so when you cook in cast iron, it leaches, anything you cook with leaches into your food, by the way. And that's why they say like iron deficiencies is a new problem, because back in the day, everybody cooked in cast iron. And so you're pushing the seasonings in like this. So the garlic, the rosemary, and the basil, you're just pushing it in. Oh, she's gonna be so sad I don't have any butter. I know I forgot to do something. Forgot to get fresh butter. I guess I could have just bought 2 more steaks and then had a birthday dinner at the house for her, because that's what she would have really loved. So, and now we're gonna flip the whole thing over. So this is the steak that was on the bottom. You said, I never heard that. Okay, read that already. Yes, Rod Jones. So your name is XZYXQQ. Your name is your name Joseph? Is that what you told me yesterday? Oh, you gained 4 subscribers last night. Hey, good for you. You seem very chill. Says Secret Equipment. I mean, for the most part, I just let people be great. Like, if they don't like me, so be it. So, yeah, pretty chill. Most of the time. Most of the time. So, yeah, I'm an artist, singer. What? What? So Brewster the Rooster. This is a family-friendly channel. Old Life Markette would have found that ridiculously jacked up and hilarious, but on this particular channel, yeah, I can't entertain that. I would have to create a whole new channel for that side of my personality, because this channel can't read it. So let's keep it kid-friendly, please and thank you. But I'm happy that you got 4 subscribers. And did you do what I told you to do about manifestation for your game? I don't know what that means. What is your name? Literaco? Okay, that's I don't know. So you want to kind of push the seasonings into the meat. And now that that's done, the left hand is my clean hand, so I'm touching the refrigerator with the clean hand, people. So I got liquid smoke because I'm not cooking on the grill. I threw my Worcestershire sauce away because my refrigerator died. So I might have some in the pantry. He said, are you gonna take us to pick up your daughter? I don't know. Does YouTube block people who drive while they're live? Okay, so I just put the liquid smoke on it. Like, you want to be real heavy-handed with this stuff. It's okay. And that's gonna sit too. And then we flip it over. I need to eat dinner. Bye. Maybe I'll join back later. Okay, eat dinner later. What time is it where you are though, by the way, before you get off? No, we don't eat steak every day. Hey, Jimmy Barnes. I just know that Zoe is always in a... Hey, Zach, I don't fight for people. I don't do that. Yeah, I'll let people be great. All right, so got that on. Do I have my... Whoa. 1966. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're talking about the time. I'm ex-military, so 1300 was 1 o'clock. Oh my gosh. 19, that's late where you are. Oh, so you're on a different side of the world. Where are you at? What country are you in? I was like, what are you talking about? Look, it happens more than not, okay? Okay, so this is coarse black pepper. I don't know what the grinder is, so we're just gonna go in with some coarse black pepper. Of course, we're gonna, what you do to one side, you do to the other side. We're gonna flip them both over. Same thing. If you get too heavy with the black pepper, it's gonna be spicy. Personally like spicy. Oh, England, cool. Hey from England. Hi from across the pond. I'm in America. So when you get to seeing all these seasonings, just know it's American. So far we got garlic, fresh rosemary, fresh basil from the garden. Yeah. And then I actually do like this on my steak. It's so good. So it's called pico de gallo seasoned with limon. It's a Spanish. Oh, nice colors in my kitchen. Thank you. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Nice colors in your kitchen. Thanks, second gen Glock. Okay. Beautiful plant as well. Thank you. I have a lot of plants. I'm glad y'all. Yeah, you live in England. Cool. 2:58. So you're on Central, Eastern time. But I'm on Central. Yeah, I have a lot of plants. So here, my house is a mess, but you're welcome. You see how quick I did that? Like, quit looking at my house. But no worries. Whoa, that could have been bad. All right. Yeah, I like, my kitchen is just black, white, gray, predominantly with plants and glass tile. With black, white, and gray granite countertops. Okay, so we're gonna put, I'm not being super heavy with this one because this one's kind of spicy, which I like spicy. You said dang. And then, okay, I think I flipped it. I don't care. I can do too close to this one. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the top on this one, close it up. And then, yeah, England's cool. I've never been, but I heard y'all get all the crazy kind of rain. My friend went there and she was like, dang, it had every kind of rain you can think of. One felt like somebody spitting on you, one felt like a drizzle. So this is lemon pepper. This is gonna add that acidity, a little bit of tang. The other seasoning was kind of more, it didn't have this tanginess to it. It was more kind of slightly spicy. Think Mexican inspired. I'm trying to think of how I made her steak last time. Last time I made her steak, she loved it so much. And all this is gonna sit. And then last but not least, we're gonna add this season. Cool thing, have you ever, yes, all the time, I'm ex-military, is that steak. Hey, Alex and Alexander Williams. It's T-bone, 2 T-bones. With the bone still in, hence T-bone, see? And I just added that seasoning on that one. Yes, I can eat one of these in one setting. Do it all the time when I do it. Hey, Musa Zawang. I'm back. I literally scarfed down dinner because I was excited to watch you. You're so sweet. So I added this to the steak. I added lemon pepper And I added pico de gallo seasoning with con limon, like with lemon, which is this right here, and black pepper. I don't have Worcestershire sauce, so I'm interested to see what the child says about it, because she might be like, Mom, it's missing something. I know it's missing umami. You know what could work instead of Worcestershire sauce? Just a little bit of soy sauce, because it has that umami. That is what she's gonna miss. Do I have any? Soy sauce, sweet. That one's sweet. I don't want it sweet though. So I have mirin. I have sweet soy sauce. Why do I have all the sweet versions of everything? Come on, Markette. You gotta have some regular old soy. Okay, so I'm in my pantry right now trying to look up my other one. Garlic poison. Ooh, that sounds yummy. Okay, she doesn't want garlic poison, Markette. Where is some... Okay. How can I do this? Because I can't use my right hand because it has steak on it. Okay, so now y'all are in my overly full. Hold on, wait. Y'all don't need to look all the way through my house. Come on. Girl, need a little bit of privacy. Okay, so we don't judge. You all are in the closet of food. Can you loop in my comment about me scarfing down? Oh, yeah, sure. Where's it at? So many people spoke since then. Where are you? Okay. Pin message. How about that? All right, it's pinned. Hey, my dream Scorpio, you came back around. What's up? Think you never had my comment pinned before. Well, now you can never say never. You've had a lot of firsts with me. Awesome. Okay, so as I make a mess, trying to dig out this stuff. There we are. Okay, so found the light soy sauce. Yes, even though I look like a food hoarder, there is a little bit of rhyme and reason to this craziness. Okay, yeah, we'll just use that. It's fine. No worries. So yeah, all those times I was like, I don't have any food. Look, I don't have any fresh food. I typically go get the fresh stuff a couple times a week. But yeah, you can see the bottom of my countertop. That was a scary thought considering, yeah. So can I open it? Yes, you can open it, Markette. You don't need to use both hands. People don't always have two hands. There you go. So this is gonna give it that earthy taste, the umami. So this is some low sodium soy sauce, reduced sodium soy sauce. I don't know if y'all noticed, I did not add, thank you, you're welcome, Infinity. What are you cooking for dinner? Steak, salad, or what's it? Oh, Glorilla? Salad? Oh, Glorilla. Okay, Glorilla. A steak. Rex says, beautiful lady. Thank y'all. Ooh, nice. Thank you. She knows how to cook. Yes, I cook all the time. Okay, so since I didn't have any Worcestershire sauce, I am going to use some light soy sauce. But even though it's low sodium, there is still a lot of salt. So do not go searching the bottom of the bottle for your sauce, or it's going to be gross. So now I'm going to flip all that over, pour that on there, close this up, rinse that off so my fridge doesn't get dirty. Let that dry, and then later on that will actually go in the refrigerator. Whoa, phone is doing its own little thing right now. You said, ooh, nice. You should do cooking videos more often, like watching this. Thank you. So the problem is I like cooking with two hands, and when I cook on camera, I can only use the one hand, and it makes it kind of harder. But yeah, I could definitely do, I do cook with Zoe sometimes, so we could do some of those. Hey, Marco Powell. Hi. Not your pretty face. Thank you. That's what I say too. Hey, Marcus Powell again. You said good positive vibes. Thank you. Okay, so this is basically done. This is a new bag. So now we're gonna put it in the bag. Okay. Now, here's the secret. You're gonna put all that in the, all this. This goes in the bag too. Put that in your bag. Now, I typically cook with extra virgin olive oil or avocado oil. Or bacon fat. You know, I would definitely get some bacon fat. So, sorry, my hands are dirty. It's bothering me. Who knew that there would be a whole lot on washing your hands? This is why I don't wear fake nails, by the way, because I don't feel like you can actually clean your fingers properly when you do that. And I know the water's bad, I'm so sorry, but I can't rush the process on this. And when I go live cooking, you can actually see my actual problems. For the OCD. Not a neat freak, but gosh, I wash my hands so much. Okay, so that's done. All right, so now that that's done, so we have the avocado oil. We're not gonna use that today for this. Got grapeseed oil, definitely not using it either. We're gonna go with the extra virgin olive oil. So yummy. I thought about adding a little bit of beef tallow to it. Oh, that's what we're gonna add. That's gonna be so good. So a little bit of beef tallow. Oh, ghee. I have ghee. I forgot I had ghee. Okay, perfect. So I do have beef tallow and I have ghee, so I can use ghee. Ghee. Oh, she might love ghee. Okay, so drizzle that in there. A little beef tallow. Oh, yeah. So pour that in there. And then I also need to put that back over here since I need it. Do I have the ghee? Where did I stick it? I don't know where it's at. Oh, are you it? Oh, yeah, ghee. So butter ghee. This is butter ghee for anybody who's like, Markette, what the heck are you talking about? You get it from the international store. A lot of the stuff that I eat and I cook come from different international stores. So here's the problem. I love trying new food. I love going to new countries. I love exploring what happens when you go to all those new places. You learn that there's so many delicious things from those places. Don't even worry about it. Look at that. And ghee has a higher smoke point than non-rendered butter. You're welcome. If you've never heard of ghee and beef tallow, you're welcome. You're welcome. I just changed your life. And before you get to asking, how's your blood pressure? Amazing. I have low blood pressure. I'm super healthy. I don't have any problems with that kind of stuff. In most countries, they eat the animals from the root to the tooth, including boiling the bones and drinking the broth. But in America, they're like, we don't eat the fat. We don't eat the this. We don't eat the that. But Southern Americans, people like me from Kentucky, whose family's from New Orleans, who has lived in a lot of places, we like, nah, what are you doing with that bacon fat? You're not going to put that in a jar? You're not going to use that? Girl, that's flavor. Honestly, if I didn't have stray cats that would try to rip the steak open and eat my steak because it's like 1,000,000 degrees outside, I'll actually probably just sit this outside for just, not outside, I would sit it, I have a patio, so I would like stick it under a glass or something, but them cats would be and attack my steak, and then me and them steaks Me and them cats are gonna have a fight because I was gonna have meat on the table one way or another. But so we have, it's 209. Let's do it this way. But you know what? There's a safe way to do everything. It's 130 degrees outside here in Tennessee. Midday. Markette is not gonna sitting directly in the sun. Okay. Sit that right on up there. So you wanna massage your meat. So I'm out in this heat. Oh, y'all wanna see what I'm looking at? How about this? I've been sharing all day. So this is my current view. I'm in my backyard. Yeah, this actually still works. I just never put it in the garage. I don't know why. We don't ask. But yeah, this is my backyard. Apparently, all of YouTube is going to know how I live by the time I'm done with all the filming. So we're just going to massage the meat. So the heat is actually good because it's helping the ghee melt. It's helping the beef tallow meat, the beef tallow melt as well. It's gonna, the me actually doing like this is actually helping to release the oils, the essential oils from the rosemary, the basil, and the garlic. And literally doing like this too is massaging the meat. It's actually tenderizing as well. So these steaks are not gonna taste like the steaks at the restaurant. These steaks are gonna be that type of steak that's gonna be like, why is this so yummy? Why doesn't the other steaks taste like this? Yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so if I trusted leaving these out here, there's too many critters. They will jack me up and steal my food. So, it's already warming up from the heat. See that? You'll never see that. My house is cold too. My house is overly conditioned. And there's nowhere warm. I guess I could technically warm my oven on like the lowest setting, but then, oh, that is you know what I could do? I just thought about this. Thinking out loud. Thinking out loud on a live is actually pretty cool. Okay, so Zoe she loves beef jerky. And I was trying to figure out how can I get these flavors in this steak, warm it up, without leaving my food outside. So I'm actually putting my oven on. Oh, sorry. I just thought about this. So I could put my oven on dehydrate. So easy cook, dehydrate, start. Okay, so having it on, make sure I don't have nothing in there. Yes, look. I'm that person that will forget that I stuck something in the oven sometimes. And fully regret it after the fact. Do I have something deep enough that I don't mind washing out? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna set these steaks. So I already have it on dehydrate. Will they dry out in this short period of time? No, it's not what we're doing. It says dehydrate, but just trust me, okay? There's no way it can dry out that fast, okay? Get in your comments, say what you say, but if you never made beef jerky, you don't understand. It takes forever. So, we're not beef jerky in the T-bones. That's not what we're doing. So, what we're actually doing is we're gonna put all this juice and fat and stuff on top. It's actually gonna cook in less than 2 hours. So, what I'm doing is trying my best to get it out the bag. Why aren't you coming out the bag? I must have massaged most of it into the meat, and if that's the case, that's actually wonderful. Ah, there we go. Why isn't it coming out the bag? Oh, there it goes. Out. Oh, nice. It's flung on the side of the steak. At least it still hit the steak. So we're sitting so this is the ghee, this is the beef tallow, We're gonna smother it on top of the steak since I ran out of butter, which is better than butter anyway. But it's butter ghee, so it's still the same flavoration. And I know somebody's like, you lost me on that. I thought she could cook it. Now I think she can't. No, trust the process. Just like my art, trust the process. So I like steak better when it's not overly wet when you're trying to cook it. So there's a little bit of science to this. Okay? So we're just gonna smother the steaks with the oil. So the ghee, the beef tallow, we're just gonna, now it's actually like a really good flavor in that. So we're gonna smash that across the top of the steak. We're gonna do the same thing on this one right here, which this one has less. I'll probably let Zoe pick whichever one she chooses. Most likely she'll choose the one that has the prettier color, which will be that one. Brought a little bit of that one, put it on this one, just in case she chooses this one. She'll have two great options. And we are actually gonna let this sit in the oven on 150 easy dehydrate, so that way it can actually warm the ghee, warm the oil, and help it to get deeper into the meat. It's actually gonna make it so that it's not as wet from the liquid smoke and the teriyaki and the low sodium soy sauce I put, since I couldn't find my Worcestershire sauce. And whenever it cooks, it's gonna cook really quickly too. But I'm also that type of person who likes my steaks medium rare to rare. So yeah, my steaks be moving. And this is purple garlic. So this is what the garlic looks like when it's still in its casing. Okay, so we're just gonna set that on the top rack. And I'm just gonna let that be great. Throw this away. Ew, this gonna make the house stink. Okay, got a grocery bag. Yeah, that's, ew, I got on the bag. Okay, so I need to put it in another bag because now it's in the bag. Actually, wait, I have another bag on the back porch. Yeah, I was cooking something earlier and I didn't want my house to smell like food. And yeah. Okay, now that that's done, I gather my trash up. To anybody watching my live, they thought she said she was cooking and now she's playing in trash. Look, you gotta think about big picture. I'm weird though. I don't like my house smelling like food. I know. How do you cook and not like your house smelling like food? Because normally I would have busted out that grill, but my grill, it started to fall apart and I don't want to catch my yard on fire. So I ended up having to throw front porch, and I waited for a neighbor to take it. Somebody actually took it pretty quickly. So since that is doing that, I'm gonna give y'all want a tour of the backyard, see how it's looking like so far. Doing my hair as I watch. Hey, what are you doing in your hair? Hey, MG. Yeah, you got a lot of letters in your name. Hi. Hey, Sade. Hey, Chris Sanchez. I know y'all probably like, ooh, a lot. Okay. If any classes, I'm try to dehydrate fruit and it takes forever. I believe Markette. Yeah, it does take forever. Forever. So just trust the initial pushing up flavors inside. What are you making? Eagle Warrior. I'm making T-bone. Yay. Y'all are so helpful. Thank you for getting in the comments. There's a little bit of, see, I gotta wash my hands again because you see what happened? It's on me. Yeah. This is why. This is why. I mean, I was gonna wash my hands again anyway. But yeah, the bags that I grabbed a while ago, they weren't that dirty. They literally weren't on anything. But yeah. Oh, something Zoe's never actually had that she may actually love. But I don't know how to do it because the steaks are in the oven dehydrating. They take about, I don't even know how long they would take. Thinking about making some instant scalloped potatoes, but not instant. By instant, I mean chop it, make them scratch, because I actually just bought a bunch of potatoes. But I don't know if she's going to want that. So, should we keep the live going? I actually got time to paint a picture if you rather do that. Or I could go back to my hair. Even though the live says food, We know, we know that it changes, right? So this is what I have for lunch today. These are the best apples ever. So yes, to for height. Aren't you 5'7.5"? Yes, I am. Hey Tessa. Yeah, I got some steaks dehydrating in the oven right now on 150 degrees. I'm not gonna leave them in there forever, just enough to get some of the moisture out since I have to cook them in a little while and I don't want them overly wet. So if any Klaus, you're asking about the pencils I like stuff like these. I've never used this particular brand, but this is what I was talking about. I found these at Ollie's for like $4. Whew. Now that you're like, oh my gosh, I've been through her house. Kinda, some of it. So art supplies. I have art supplies out here in the bonus room, and I have a lot in the art room, which these are gonna actually go in the art room. I have Amazon Basics. Yeah, Amazon has some really good ones. I haven't tried those. I don't know. I don't think I've tried that particular set, but definitely love Amazon's. Oh, yeah. Here's how this one dried, by the way. So this one dried like this. And the one from last night, the one that was Trust the Process, this is how he looks. I really like his eyes. So, are we doing art or am I working on my hair? What are we doing? Who wins? I'm gonna let whoever says it first have it. Hair? Okay. Cool, because I need to do hair anyway. Yay! I was hoping you said hair. So that's the art room. This is the hair room. Okay. I was making sure my hands didn't smell like garlic, because, yeah, that would have been fun. Okay. Do I have... I need something heavier. Let's see if I can do it this way. Okay, that should be okay. Yeah, so I didn't do anything else to my hair since the last time y'all seen me. I've been running around Nashville with my hair not done. Oh, you said art? I'm gonna do art today, I promise. Because Zoe's gonna want to do art too. I promise you. And if you're at your game, I'll make sure I replay it, okay? I actually do need to do my hair because my child has a birthday coming up tomorrow, and yeah. So sorry. So sorry. You love my paintings. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna do better with doing more art lives. But as soon as this is done, I'll actually have more time for art. So it's still kind of helping you have more art time with me. Woo! Oh my gosh. Wait, what did I do? Oh my gosh, Markette, what did you do? Ah! Look at this, y'all. I gotta take this one out. My hair is, I don't know. I must have been real distracted on this one. Yeah, it's bad. My hair is matted inside of this one. So, anybody who wanted to see how you take out a braid, this is how. So, first, you cut the knot. And I know. I should have just said life in motion. I should have called that life in motion, because that's what's happening in that live. This live. And we're going to take this down. Look, I'm going to go back to cooking too. Should I end this live before I start the cooking? Or should I just let it all be one long live and just say, call it a vlog when I post it? Probably just call it a vlog. Yeah, this is going to be so confusing to the people who check in. My game is at 6:55. What time zone? Because I actually do need to fix this. My house is hot now up here. Upstairs is hot. Downstairs is nice. I do need to fix this particular one. I'll just do a small section of my hair, and then I'll do a painting. Because I don't know the different time zones. Yeah, it will be super long live, I know. Ah! Yeah, okay, hold on. I gotta put this air on. I just got really hot. So upstairs is hot, downstairs is cold, and my house smells so yummy right now. I think it's just me that's hot. I don't think the house itself is hot. So the air was on 69. Whew. Okay, stay. Yeah, I'm so glad I noticed that, because that would have caused me pain later. Okay, so you keep it one long live. Okay. I'll keep it one long live that started off with cooking, turn it back to a hair chapter that's going to fall back into cooking. And then art, you're in love. How are you in love, Anthony? Okay, so hopefully the steaks will turn out perfect, because I need her to like that tonight. Ugh. Okay, I should have checked that part before I clipped that off. Ooh! Perfecta! You want to see? You see that? I know it's like perfectly straight, as if I had somebody else do it. Yay. Okay. Can you take us to pick up your daughter? Can somebody Google and ask if YouTube lives get blocked for driving while having them? I mean, technically, could I just let my car drive us? Yeah, but maybe. I probably should have texted. Does she know that? Oh, I can't. I don't even know if she knows she's a car rider today. Let me text her. Hold on, y'all. I just texted her. Hopefully she'll see it. Y'all see how I caught that phone midair? I tell my mom's what you said about me getting braids, and she said yes. Yay, good for you, Tessa. You said no. It lets you keep the live while you're driving. You just have to put it on a hand holder or something. Okay, so I have to figure out a way to do that, because I don't have a hand holder in my car. Yeah. Because technically you have to demonstrate that you're being safe. I gotta figure out what those are. But that's cool. Just make sure it's not braided too tight. Make sure it's not too heavy. And just make sure you take your time taking it down. Infinity Cloud says, Markette, I posted my first video on my new channel. Yay! Congratulations. I'm excited to see it. Tessa says, okay. I'm gonna subscribe to you, Infinity. Hey. Yes, make sure y'all put y'all's channels up, because I like it when we cross connect. That's awesome. Have at it. Everybody who wants your channel to have a new subscriber with each other, go ahead and post it in the comments, so that way y'all can screenshot, and if you're viewing from a cell phone, y'all can screenshot and subscribe to each other. So yeah, I'm putting the edge wax through the hair right now so that it separates better, and I'm pulling the ends. A lot of times when it mats like this, because there's like little loose hairs at the bottom. Okay, so we talked about art, my yard, then I had a halfway tour around my house. Yikes. My personal bubble is getting smaller and smaller. The only thing I didn't do today that I said I would like to do is put that elliptical together. I really should have done that, but Rome was not built in a day. So it's okay. Oh yeah, Infinity Clouds, make sure you make a post that has the name of your new channel on there too, and that way everybody can find it that way as well. That's always important. You always want to connect your work. Okay, so, and I noticed there's not as much pink as I thought it was in my hair, so I need to add more pink. Anybody else got any questions? Now that this live is starting to feel more like a vlog. Spend the day with me style vlog. So on this one, I think I'm gonna add one more piece. I know on this one I didn't start the bohos at the top like I usually do. I actually just started breaking it down further. Did that because I don't want every single one starting at the same point because it makes it like mad up. So at the bottom, the middle ones, I put a lot of curls at the bottom. I put the curls further down as I go in the middle. And then as it gets higher, I'll add more some to the top. Hey, Life with Tay. How are you? You're new to the channel, right? Is this Taylor? Taylor, do I know you? I can't see your picture. It's like literally the size of an ant. Yeah, we are still technically cooking. It's in the oven, slightly dehydrating to help push the flavors into the meat. I'm just not in there with it, babysitting it, because I trust the process. Is there something y'all want to learn how to cook? Hey, Rico. Look, we were cooking earlier, and then I had to get into my hair, okay? But the food is safe in the oven already, dehydrating slowly so that it can actually get very flavorful. It's okay. It's just science. Just trust the process, okay? Think about it. You cannot cook most stuff in 150 degrees. It's not going to do it. But the only thing is when I am ready to cook it, I'm going to have to get it really, really hot. And I'm going to be doing the center because the center of the meat, it already be right decently at the right temperature. And then the only thing I'm trying to do is just sear the outside. So that's going to be like a super quick process. That's the key to it. So, okie dokie. I know. Look, I asked if I should end the live or keep it going. They said keep it going. This is why the confusion for the people who's clicking in. They're like, I thought you said you were cooking. I was. I really was. Rico. Can you sing? Sure. Trying to think of what I want to sing. I'll sing this because Zoe's gonna not want to hear it. Why do people smile when no one's smiling? It's 'cause they're thinking of someone they're loving. So keep on believing we were meant to be, 'cause it's getting so much better every second we're together. Sweetest love, I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can't nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Don't you know? I got the sweetest love. There ain't nothing sweeter. I got the sweetest love. Can't nothing beat it. There ain't nothing sweeter. Yeah, she just taught her that particular song. When I get this feeling in my bones, when I get this feeling, my sweet, sweetest love. Yeah, that sounds kind of long. Did that part, is that straight? Cause I'm gonna go feel, whoa, what? I don't want, whoa. Okay, what are you saying? You got this, girl. Woohoo! Cause I'm gonna feel the dandelions wishing on everyone that you're mine. Okay, sing when I see you smile, smile. Oh, is that a song? I like the poetry. There's a song, it's probably not new, by Bruno Mars that I actually really like. I heard it once, when I was with a friend, and I don't know what it's called. Y'all might know from my description. So there's a song by Bruno Mars. It has a Hispanic feeling to it. Like there's like a lot of Hispanicness happening in it in a beautiful way. Like it has like I don't know if it was like a trumpet or something. It also had like the guitar, but that's telling y'all nothing. Never mind. If y'all figure out what it is based off of that, y'all are doing some mind melting with me. But it's a really, really pretty song, and I'm sad that I don't know what it's called. I like a lot of Cynthia Erivo. I actually seen her in person, didn't know who she was. Described her to my kids, they knew who she was instantly, and then of course it was too late. Does your hair feel heavy right now? No, it's not heavy. It's heavier than my natural hair, but it's not heavy as far as weave goes. I've had it way heavier before, and that's why I don't let other people all up in my head. Do not let them play in my hair, because I don't have time for a headache. I'm just tender-headed, which I need to quit saying. I'm just a person who used to be tender-headed, who was just a little sensitive. That's a better way of saying that. And so my scalp is like, hey, what are you doing to me? Why are you doing this? But to have so much time where I could literally just wake up and be like, you know what, today I have some time. I can go live if I want to. I don't have to think about my hair. That's going to be lovely. Ooh. Okay, so we're going to throw that whole piece away. It's fine. Yeah, it happens to the professionals too. But no, it's not. Another song. Oh, there was a song. What was they singing on that live I just heard earlier? Not live, with a reel. They were singing. I think you are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, when you smile. Is that the song I was asking about? I think it might be. That's so cool. Hi. Whew, I'm so grateful for air conditioning right now. I think too, my hair's not used to having all this extra weight and hair on me, so it's actually making my core temperature warmer. It's not heavy per se, but it's actually making me feel hot. It's called Dandelions by Ruth B. Oh, I've never heard of that song. Okay, see if I can do this. Cool. I'm gonna have to hear that one. I know. Look. Oh. Now bring the beat in. Honey, honey, I can see the stars all the way from here. Can't you see the glow on the window pane? I can see your stars whenever you're near. Well, I can't do that because then I'll get copyrighted and I wouldn't be able to reuse the live. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Now everybody asks me while I'm smiling, I'm from ear to ear. But I know nothing's perfect, but it's worth it after fighting through my tears. And finally you put me first. Yes, Jesus Christ does love us. And baby, it's you. You're the one I love. You're the one I need. You're the only one I see. So come on, baby, it's you. You guys see what I mean about the hair? You're the one that gives your all. You're the one I always call. When I need you, everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top, baby, 'cause you're the one that I love. Baby, you're all I need. You're the only one I see. Baby, baby, it's you. You're the one who gives you all. You're the one I always call. When I need you, everything stops. Finally, you put my love on top, baby, 'cause you're the one that I love. Baby, you're all I need. You're the only one I see. Baby, baby, it's you. You're the one who gives you all. You're the one I always call. When I need you, everything stop. Finally, you put my love on top. I know, you're like, Markette, why are you singing it like that? Because it's hard to sing in full voice while focusing on this and twisting and turning and thinking about my day while also reading comments. I know, I'm overdue to make a full voice singing video. Oh, well, I could do Fauna Canzona in full voice. It's actually called Magnificat. It's a Latin song, if anyone wants to hear that. Any takers? Ah. Making good timing though. The only thing I'm really thinking about too with this is just trying to make sure that I actually focus on being really good. Oh, me? You want to hear it? Okay. Fa una canzone sente no tenere. Fa una canzone sente no tenere. Se mi abramaste la mia gracia avere. Per un futuro dosamente. Dosamente, dosamente facendola finire. Per un futuro dosamente. Dosamente, dosamente facendola finire. Oh, menor mi ador, mi Deus. Dami, dami, dami now, dami, dami, dami now. Frice mi Deus, oh, menor mi ador, mi Deus. Dami, dami, dami now, dami, dami, dami now. Frice meus Deus, frice de meus Deus. Pensi potentiam, potentiam, embrachioso. Despeses a purpose, despesit. Despeses a purpose, me conde suit. Despesit, despeses a purpose, me conde suit. Mente conde suit. Yeah, I took it down a couple octaves because to sing it truly in the full voice in this room, the reverberation might be a little too harsh. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I learned this song in choir. You said what's my number, my WhatsApp number? I don't have one. I probably should make one. Woo! Oh my gosh, my head is saying, why are you torturing me? So it's funny, I just sung that in Latin. Now the song that's stuck in my head is Skinnamarink-a-dink-a-dink. Did you ever watch the Elephant Show growing up? That's So True. Well, what? That's So True by Gracie Abrams. I don't know this. I don't know her. I'm gonna be honest. All I listen to is neo soul, gospel, rock, classical, some jazz, not much, and a lot of the music from the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Infinity says, can we check on the steak? It's steak is fine. Trust and believe, that steak ain't did nothing. We've only been live for, what's that say, an hour fully. I've only worked on 4 braids, so it's only about 10-15 minutes. The steak is good. I know you want to see how it's changing in appearance, but okay, maybe I'll check on it. Let's do 2 more braids and then I'll go check on it. Yeah, I did spend a lot of money to let it go to the dirt if it turned out wrong. So, but Zoe loves steak beef jerky, so worst case scenario, we'll have beef jerky, but that takes hours. Get this through here. My question of the day is, have you ever noticed that some things that people say to you have more of a reaction than other things? And have you ever wondered why you feel that way? Anybody wanting a moment of psychology or not really? Let me know in the comments if there's something anyone is interested in. You said yes? You said no? Okay, well, I got one yes. We're going to go with it. Okay, so a lot of times people watch a lot of the news and they get this, their brain normalizes negativity. So that's called a negative bias. And like innately that makes someone a pessimist. So you can either be an optimist or a pessimist. An optimist is someone who's optimistic, that sees everything as good. A pessimist is someone who sees everything as bad. And then there's a realist who would just say the glass is halfway, it's just on the halfway point. People have various degrees of if they're pessimistic, optimistic, or just logical. You say yes, please, optimist. Yeah, actually I do identify as an optimistic person 75 to 85% of the time. But I do have pessimistic ways because I'm also a realist as well. But in life, I always try to see things through the lens of it's getting better, I'm getting better, things are always improving in my favor. And this is just a lesson, right? So this is why I don't watch the news. This is why I don't listen to like random stuff, and I don't watch live TV. It's not because I don't want to, it's because when you exposure therapy, anything you expose yourself to, the conversations you have with different people, the different things you listen to will actually affect the way you hear and see things. So your brain normalizes whatever it hears the most. If you're constantly listening to positivity, like you're watching the Hallmark Channel, you're listening to gospel, you are in your religion that is preaching positive messages, whether that's Buddhism, whether that's Christian, whatever it is, as long as it's a place where it's saying that people should be loved, we should be kind to neighbors, we should be kind to each other, then your brain is gonna be set more so to positivity. But when all you watch is the news, when all you watch is drama TV, or brain rot, as I call it, a lot of people call it brain rot, then your brain is gonna tend to focus more on the bad in life. You are whatever you listen to. You are whatever you consume. If you tend to binge watch my social media, if you tend to binge watch my channel, you're going to actually turn yourself into an optimistic person that's got realistic tendencies that tend to psychoanalyze a lot of things. Well, you're about to be dangerous. But if that's what you want to do in life, good for you. Come, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're welcome. So, back to the point. This is one of those things that you really don't notice until you are a positive person. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Oh my soul, I worship his holy name. Sing like never before, oh my soul. Oh, that's a church song. I've heard that before. I can't, at least I think it is. I feel like I've heard that before. But it's hard because like most people are conditioned to think negatively, and they're conditioned to think the worst. So they think of the worst case scenario, the most negative scenario. The sad part is they don't know they do it. Why? It's because whatever you're conditioned to, you really don't hear it. And then what makes it worse is a lot of people struggle to separate what they hear someone say that they think and how that person views them, the person. Oh, thank you, Kyle's. Kyle said you're so pretty in all caps. Thank you. So that is the most dangerous thing, when you associate the way someone thinks about you or something someone says to you as a negative bias against your character. I try not to do that. I used to do it, and I used to be like, if someone's like, I don't like what you said, then some people will say, oh, you're back. Hey, girl, you missed us making some steaks earlier. They're still in the process, just a seasoning process, and now they're marinating in ghee and bone tallow in the oven. I have the oven on dehydrate just to help put the flavors inside the meat, melt the ghee and the beef tallow into the meat, which is going to help with the fat content, and it's going to help it be really super flavorful and speed up the cooking process. And so now we're just going to get into that. And a lot of times people think that when someone is saying they don't like something they say, they actually associate it with them being a bad person. One of the things I had to learn to do is separate what someone says based on how away from what someone thinks of me. Someone can say they don't like something you say, but that doesn't mean they don't like you personally. They just didn't like what you said. And even if they personally don't like you, don't associate their words with what they think of you. So when you're an optimistic person and you truly lean into positivity, optimization, gratitude, thankfulness, your brain also has a bias. But here's the thing. Your brain has a bias for, it's all going to work out. It's all going to be great. From the last lab, when did you do your hair? From the last lab, when did you? Yeah, I started my hair back about 15 minutes ago. Because I started off this live with cooking, and then I just started adding new pieces. I started this portion of the live by taking one braid out because I was not checking my parts of that last end, which I was starting to make mistakes, which is great. That I stopped it when I stopped it. And now I actually gave myself a break, which is from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, sharpening the saw. And now I actually am doing better work because I wasn't pushing through overwhelm. So, yeah, when you really get into the positive mindset and you see everything through a lens of positivity, then even when someone is saying something bad, you realize they're not calling you a bad person. Can you take, hey, celeb plump for 49.50? You say, can you take me on a date? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who you are, stranger danger. I see your name. I know nothing about you, and I can't agree to anything from that. Eventually, will I get to a place where I'm willing to be treated to a meal in order to connect with some of the people who support my channel? Sure. But would I actually randomly just say, hey, random stranger, I'm going to go on a date with you from reading your name? That is reckless at its finest. But I love the fact that you're making the assumption that I might not ever be already talking to somebody. That was cute. Am I married? No. But, so, positivity. When you have a positive bias, you tend to think more positively. Love that energy, though. Thank you. That was very brave of you. And that took a lot of confidence. I always love a good... So one of the users would like to know how old you are. Because she's trying to figure out if you're even within my age range. Yeah, she knows my age. Because on earlier live, we were discussing my age, my weight, my height. I don't know. Maybe they were trying to set me up for a profile. I don't know. Why did y'all ask me all those questions earlier? Why does it always come back to that? Like, I'm noticing a trend the last few lives. Everybody wants to know, how old are you? How much do you weigh? How tall are you? Y'all got all these free questions for me, and nobody wants to ask it. Do you have a husband? I have 2 ex-husbands. I've been divorced twice. And oh, you're 20? Oh, okay. You're young. Oh, we're gonna keep it nice. Keep it nice, people. Keep it nice. I've never dated a 20-year-old at this big old grown age of mine. But it would be cool to have dinner to figure out how a 20-year-old guy thinks. Oh, are you a guy? I didn't even ask that question. Oh, you didn't say it? Oh. Markette is being presumptuous, and yeah, it happens from time to time. I inferred that you said it. How about that? To infer means to make an assumption. So what happens when we make assumptions? You make a, right? Hey, oh, you are? Okay, cool. It felt like male energy, so I just had to ask. Hey, Art with B2. But yeah, I will say this. I am on all social platforms. Well, I'm on a lot of social platforms. Markette looks 19. Thank you. I'll take it. So funny. I think I do in real life. And when my now 21-year-old daughter was living with me when she was 17, people used to call me by her name. So a lot of the neighbors from that distance thought that she was me and I was her, and they called us by the wrong names. So apparently, not only do we look similar in age, but apparently we dress similar. So yeah, that doesn't help the neighbors. She used to get mad about it, but now I think she's okay with people thinking she's my sister. Hey, Art with B2. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, this is Infinity Clouds. Oh, that's your other account. Awesome. Okay. I didn't post anybody's stuff yet, but I'll probably do all that all at the same time. Cool. So what does B2 stand for? Girl, you trying to make my brain remember a lot. Nah, you know me. I'm not new to the channel. Okay. Bang, bang, chicken. Okay. Whoa. I think I can make this work. I think I'm still going to use some of these pieces. Did you just take a picture all the time? I do a lot of screenshots. Sometimes I post them because y'all know, just now noticing B is my initial and 2 is a random number. Is your name Brandy? Yeah, sometimes y'all be on my post. I be like that. I'm like, oh, these people support me. So don't be putting it on there. Oh, I do it the most when people try to be hateful. Yeah, so Little Petty comes to the stage and she be like, no, I can't tell my name to anyone. Okay, keep it to yourself. No worries. Yeah, Zoe does not have her name on her account either, which on here y'all don't know her name, but I get it. So Little Petty comes to the stage, and I don't have a name for her, but she's always ready and steady, and she's always like, you said, ha, 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 ha. My name is Araya. Araya, oh, that's so pretty. Did I say your name right? Araya? You just subscribed on this account. Yay! Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks, B. So, look. So Little Petty always takes screenshots when people are being hateful 9 times out of 10. And she likes to post it on the thing. And I know people are like, but what if the people were mean to them? And what if they do research and figure out who they are? And then I'm just like, but you know, they should have thought about that before they decided to be a bully. But then I was like, Markette, that's too petty. Somebody could get hurt. Don't do that. Because you don't know what kind of fans you have. And I'm like, oh, that's a fun fact. So can you take me on a date? I don't know who you are. You keep asking, like, I can. Okay, so back to positive mindset. So when you really have a positive mindset, and he will know. um, keep it PG, people. Keep it PG. So when you have a positive mindset, and then someone says something about you, and you know that you're like a great person and you love yourself, people will try to come at you sideways and say some stuff that is beneath you. Instead of taking them seriously, you're like, what? What you mean I got purple hair and polka dot skin? Man, quit talking about yourself. Hey, we're not gonna get in the comments to be mean to people. I don't know him. Look, we don't know what he looks like. We don't know anything about him. It is nothing personally about you. I just don't know you. So, how about we think about a song? Remembering the days under the summer tree. I can't remember the rest of that part. We lay beneath the stars. Well, I'm just going to skip to the chorus because I don't remember the words of that part either. And I don't want to bore you with my troubles, yeah. But there's something about your love that makes me weak and it knocks me off, my feet. It knocks me off my feet. And I don't wanna bore, be nice, you with it. Oh, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't wanna bore you with it. I will say this though, no matter who I dated, if I'm not married to them, I would never post them anymore. Like, they may end up on my social media or something, but I would never, like, announce it. Because, honestly, I feel like the way that the world is right now, I wouldn't want to mess up anything. So, even if something about them was shared with me, it wouldn't have the context of that. Because I wouldn't want anybody being mean to them. So, with everyone who is content creators, especially the new ones of you all, think about this. A lot of times sometimes people are being mean because they're mean. Sometimes they're being mean out of jealousy. Sometimes they're being mean because their insecurities are being triggered. But we definitely don't want to be mean on here. So let's be nice. What did I eat this morning? Air and a caramel apple. I'm playing. So I ended up eating a caramel apple with nuts. After I got off the live, I was like eating. I didn't eat today, but yeah, that still technically counts. It's a snack, but since it went in my body, it was technically my meal. I had a caramel apple with peanuts, which was awesome. It was Affy Taffy caramel apple with nuts. Love the fact that they have it every season. I got, ooh, that is too short. Ooh, Markette. See, this is why I end up cutting the front of my hair. It was really good. What did you eat today? I literally forgot that I ate. Just like I forgot to eat earlier. But I typically don't. Oh, you made pancakes? That sounds yummy. What kind of pancakes? Have y'all ever made pancakes from cake mix? So good. Did you know that y'all can make Belgian waffles from cake mix or something Belgian waffle adjacent with cake mix? You don't know how? But yeah, that sounds so delicious. When my kids were younger, before I got an egg allergy, I used to make them Belgian waffles with cake mix. So what you do is you take the cake mix and you put it in the bowl. Then you take your eggs. You take your egg whites and you separate them from the yolks. I typically would always do like 5 eggs. And then you whip the eggs until they turn into almost like a meringue. You mix your butter, a little bit of oil, fresh vanilla extract, vanilla extract, and you fold it together with the egg whites, and it's really good. I green screened your video and it got like 10,000 views and 1K likes. What? Make sure you tag me in it. But like, make sure you subscribe to her at #Markette_official, because I haven't seen them kind of views. What do you do on your channel that got that kind of work? Because I'm missing something. Because clearly I'm not doing the right thing. Why don't you just share some of my videos directly to your channel if it's getting that kind of views, buddy? Please and thank you. Yeah, if y'all want to repost my videos, that would be amazing. Because I need to get my viewership up. Okay, Markette, you promised that you would go check on your steaks because B asked you to. So let's go do that, right? Okay, so let's move your hair. We're going to go back on a field trip, people. Oh, it's 3:07. Okay. We're going on a field trip, Not with all this hair dragging through my house, we don't. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Okay. Ah, I know. Trying to get these. Okay. Yeah. So this is about to be long. See? Hey. Whew. See? Perfecta. So you're a tough guy, like a little rough guy, just can't get enough guy. I'm the bad guy, make your mama sad guy. I'm the bad guy. Duh. Yeah. It's soaking wet and not near done. I did all this fake hair, absolutely Jean Sis DJ 2026 as I can because I paid for it. Like my hair, G thinks I just bought it. Period Slay girl, absolutely. I made a video when I made the pancakes. Ooh, how fun. Did you post it on your page? Man, y'all trying to make me go deep dive, y'all. Okay, it's okay. Screenshot. Oh, not that one. Which other me actually. Oh, that's what I could do next time I go live. I could do a live where I'm literally holding my. I need to charge my iPad. It's asleep. I never use it. Okay, so I think what I'll do next time, instead of trying to go through all these screenshots, I think. What does that symbol mean? It looks like something in Korean. But like, y'all know, like I was saying, no, the steaks are fine. Okay, now we all know the steaks are good. Hey, I'm back. And we back. Yeah, I think what I need to do is go live one time while holding the iPad so that way I can go be investigation and look through y'all social media while we're live. That could be cool. I see people do stuff like it on TikTok all the time, but woo! Oh my gosh. Are we through the longest part yet? I don't know. So the back part actually needs it more than the top. I gotta leave soon though. I gotta leave because I gotta go. Her school is, I gotta get to her school and go get in line. No, I can't give you mine because you beat unblock somebody because they said I was pretty or asked me on a date. It's on Art with B2. Cool. Kessa. Ow, ow, ow. Whew. Yeah, my hair's starting to dry, so it's starting to seize up. That's why when people get in my live talking about, I don't wear that fake hair, I like my natural hair, I'm like, yeah, you on the wrong channel, child, because wrong her and do. And I got human hair weave, but I like synthetic hair. I like looking like a Barbie doll with Barbie doll hair sometimes. Why would they do that? Because they ain't got nothing else to do. That's what I think. It's for attention. Sometimes folks just want a little bit of attention. Hey, I want to try to be a bully because I need a reaction. You're going to go get a cat? There are 4 in my backyard that needs a home. Maybe 5 on some days. What kind of cat are you going to get? Cats are adorable. It's okay. They don't know where they are. A stray cat. Oh, that's going to be very good for you. I like cats. Growing up, I had a lot of cats. And now I'm so allergic. But I have 2 cats that think they're mine. They're both orange and white. I guess those are considered tabby cats. And I feed them all the time. But I feed them like steak and mac and cheese and fries or whatever I didn't eat. They love deli meat. They love cheese. But they do not like crackers. You said give you some? Give you some what? It's orange? Yeah, they are orange. Orange and white. I got a lot of videos I need to post of them. I need to make a cat video section. And now I can have a whole section of just them cats. What? I think I have the zombies because I ran around my whole house. What does that mean? I need a little bit of explanation on that one. That's a wild disclaimer. See, look, y'all. This is where that part of my hair is. You said hyper. Oh. I missed the mark. See, this is the crazy part. Like, the algorithm always tells me, like, there's nobody in here. And then, but we're actively having conversations. And there's, like, 3 of us talking. But it says no one's here. That's why when y'all be like, oh, it's saying there's nobody here. I'm like, no, there are. It's just messing up. Like, when dogs get wild, they get the zombies, which you're a lot of energy. So they run. Oh, you're talking about, like, going feral? Is that what you're talking about? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I can't wait to master my song I've been trying to learn, because then I'll have 2 songs mastered on the regular guitar, and then I can actually focus some energy on the electric one. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, Adrian Simmons. God bless you as well, and I hope you do as well. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Coming in. Me too. Hi. Can you see me now? Sorry, y'all. I got a couple messages back to back, and yeah, I know. I need to get the iPad in here. I need to charge the iPad and use it so that way I can text while I'm live. Lo siento mucho. I'm trying to get a few more of these done, and then because I do actually need to make 1 call before I get Zoe. So actually, on that note, I will actually have to. I have till 4:10 to make my phone call, so I will have to do that first before I get my Zoe. So no, I will not be able to go live while I go get her. That, and I just don't want to end up accidentally messing up my monetization because someone reports me, claims I was being reckless. So yeah, no thank you. Can't do that to myself. I worked really hard on that. Hi. I work way too hard to do anything to compromise my stuff. And yeah, I do put not for kids, but still. No, thank you. My house smells like garlic, rosemary, and basil. Worcestershire, not Worcestershire, a little bit of teriyaki and liquid smoke. So it smells like a lovely steakhouse. I wonder what else Zoe's gonna want to do today. I love your eyes and your hair. Thank you so much. Oh, you can't see now. Cool. Yeah, it's because I had to take a text message. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to learn to be able to do things, multitask, but on some stuff it's a different level. But I'm so happy that so many people keep subscribing. I'm so happy that so many people keep interacting. I like the fact that we're having these continuous conversations and we're jumping between all these different topics and stuff. That's always so fun for me. Yeah, I know. I made this one thicker than the others. No, it's gonna stay like that. It's gonna stay. It's just because I put too much extension hair in this one. But at this point, I don't care. It's staying. Everything that I do, praise. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm not a god. Please don't praise me. I get the sentiment, but don't do that. We don't have to do that. You can praise God if you want to. You can like me. You can like what I do to inspire you, but I'm not anyone to be praised. I feel like praise is only for God. I'm not offended. I just don't want to go against my belief on that part. So. You love Markette? Cool. Thanks. I'll take that. That's fair. You can love me, but please don't praise or worship me. No, thank you. I definitely want you to love yourself more than me. Yeah, I know. I put like 12 million knots on this one little piece of hair. That's intentional because it's so thick. I just don't want it to break and unravel. Whew, I got 1, 2, 3. I think I got like 3 left in this little section. See? If I can get this little section done, it'll be a good stopping point, and then I'm gonna have to head out. Is there anything else y'all would like to talk about before I go? Do we have any questions, comments, good things that happened in our day today that we're wanting to share? That'd be great. Wait, can I make this 2? Maybe 3. Markette, any tips to get 1,000 subscribers? Of course I have tips, B. Be yourself. Post daily. So the algorithm wants you to make at least 3 videos a day. 3 videos a week. So make at least 3 shorts, 3 long form videos. Post at least 3 times a week. Also, it says 3 a month. Do 3 a week. Be consistent. Use hashtags that are relevant to your work. Create a hashtag that is not already in use and use it across your platforms. Yes, I am almost done, girl. I'm so excited. Be yourself. Do what's in your heart to do. Don't change for anyone. If people be like, oh, I noticed you got all this stuff going on your channel. Now I think you should do it this way. No, do what you've been doing. Consistency is key. Be who you are innately and post your work the way you want to post it, not the way someone else tells you to. That's great. Congratulations. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes. I'm so happy that you passed your math test. That's amazing. And yes, That's the only thing I did. I just posted consistently. Like I said, I've had this YouTube channel for about 14 years. The first 10 years, I wasn't really doing much with it. I got legally separated from my ex, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to lean into my social media. So then I just started posting a bunch on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. But the only one, like on Facebook, I did good for a little while. I had got up to 8,000 subscribers, but then Facebook recommended I deleted the people who I wasn't active with, and then all my numbers dropped across the board. Then I got it back to like 7,000 something, and then I realized this was stressful. So then I started putting all those same videos and stuff that I would put on the other platforms on YouTube, and they started doing good. Even if you're having an art channel, if you actually, you could do a faceless art channel, or you could do a vlog style if you're comfortable with yourself. I would just say, if you're comfortable with sharing your life and yourself, do so. But please don't do it if you are the type of person who takes people's comments personally. Don't do that. Don't do it to yourself. That's not fair. There's always going to be somebody who wants to talk bad about you because they're jealous. And I don't want you to do anything that would mess with your self-esteem. But as far as your art and everything else, go for it. Whatever you do on your channel, make sure the hashtags are relevant to that. Make sure you have one established hashtag that you use across platforms. Cross posts. So post on your Instagram, post on your Facebook. Well, y'all probably don't have Facebook. Whatever accounts you have that's different than YouTube, make sure you cross post. Cross posting helps because it's putting your work in multiple places. Sharing links to your work on other platforms help because it can also generate views and likes. And oh, you use a face cover filter. Okay, then you could definitely share yourself that way. And I think that's a cool way to do it too. So that way you're still sharing your voice, just not your face. Am I going to go live later? That is a Zoe question. Most likely, I'm going to say yes, because she likes to do art, and she's been waiting to get home so that she could work on her beats. So, and then her TikTok audience is waiting on her to do her part 2 of her beats painting. So I'm like really, really sure. I'm going to say I'm about 75% sure that she's going to want to go live. So my next live will either be cooking or art. I'm not really sure. But I kind of want to spend my time actually eating and cooking with my child and giving her my full attention. You said please. But even if I don't go live on the final cook of the steak, I'll at least try to make some snippet videos and I'll post it as a short. How about that? But as far as the art, if she decides to go do art, I will definitely do a live art. But I do have to give her some one-on-one time with no distraction. I haven't seen her in a week. You said both. I will see. I will talk to my child, see how she feels, and I will go with that. But yeah. But make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all turn on those notifications. Thanks for all y'all's comments and stuff too. Whew. Who knew it took? They be like, how long did your hair take? I'm gonna be like 3 lives, 4 lives, and they're gonna be like, what's that mean? Well, you can watch me go. Watch me work. Why haven't you seen her in a week? Because she lives with her dad. She lives with me for a week and she lives with her dad for a week. When we got divorced, he wanted joint custody. That broke my heart, but I couldn't fight it. So I went ahead and let him be great. And she ended up having to have 2 homes. But she ended up with 2 bedrooms. Then she has 2 parents that literally have the guilty parent syndrome. So now she gets spoiled at 2 different houses. So on one part it probably worked out good for her, but another parts it kind of hurt her. But she's very resilient, and I feel like long term it could potentially help her. But I miss her. I miss both of my kiddos. I'll get to see both of them tomorrow. Mackenzie's grown, so. You said, what? It's okay. It's okay. But think about it. Even though it was sad, it's actually good, because if I never ended up having to have joint custody, I would have never realized that I wanted to do more social media. So I wouldn't be a content creator right now if I never had to go through that. So I could say thank you to my ex for that, because without it, I probably wouldn't have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So that's what I mean by taking whatever you deal with in life and making it a good thing. Yes, it was still hard. Yes, it's still hard right now, but I'm trying to separate the feeling of the emotion and emotion of that event from that current time. So I'm actively working through being detached as I speak. Whew, deep breath. So yeah, that's what happened, and it's okay. Love your videos. Thank you so much. But one thing I have learned is, in a relationship, I have to have somebody who's truly secure in himself. He has to be a man that is willing to help support my social media, help me make the videos, help me post the videos, remind me, hey Markette, you didn't go live today. Not somebody who's gonna be jealous of everybody who speaks to me. And I mean, that's not just social media either. They're like, that's in life. So yeah, I've actually broke up with guys who couldn't handle it, because it's just not worth it to me. You can't have a goal, a dream, aspirational life if someone and be in a relationship with somebody who can't support you. But that's why a lot of content creators they do it single, because you don't want anybody that's gonna stifle your dream just so you can say you're not alone. I think that works for people who need somebody, but when you actually can do everything by yourself, even though you have to make sacrifices, I'd rather make the sacrifices. But that's why I haven't been out of the country in over 5 years. Well, yeah, it's been about 5 years since the last time I went out of the country. But if I had to choose between going out of the country or being in a relationship with someone who wants to control what I can do, then I would choose to stay in America and be single every single time. Because my freedom is worth more than having somebody to lay next to me. That's going to take a long time to take down. I know. Look, this is why. This is why we twist it. Which you just reminded me. Thank you for that, friend. But this is why we twist the hair. This is why all these ends is twisted. This is why we started off with a braid and turned it into a twist. Because you're right. You show right. Taking it down be tears. I usually get it down in one day, but sometimes two. Sometimes I take it halfway down and then finish taking it down the rest of the way the next day. But yeah, I've never taken it down from start to finish on a live, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. We will see, right? 3:29. Zoe has not checked in yet. She won't text me until about 4:05. 4 o'clock, between 4 o'clock and 4:05. So I need to have 1,000 speed. You're gonna be done in under 10 seconds. I wished. Ooh. But it's definitely quicker to take it out than it is to put it in. So that's good. Are you excited about the big game? It should be starting soon, right? Hi! I like the way that y'all constantly pop in and out. So y'all are the people who actually got y'all's notifications on. Because people are like, I never know when you're going live. I'm like, well, you might need to get in your settings and cut on notifications for YouTube. Or don't. Because I don't ever know. Okay, there's one braid left. So once I finish that last braid, I'm going to have to go. I got to, whoa, wait, was that the last one for that row? That was the last one for that row. Okay, so I'll try to go live when I take it down. If I remember, it starts at 6:30. What time zone is that? But good luck. Make sure are you sipping water right now, so that way you can start hydrating, so you don't catch a cramp. Ooh, okay, so I'm putting my hair in this little bitty ball. So I'm doing this. This is called a Bantu knot. This is gonna help stretch my hair. This is gonna help it to make it easier when I'm combing it later. Okay, now that that's down like this, I'm gonna pull these up. Oh my gosh, it hurts. I know I did this to my child because I had an event to go to. You held my... Well, don't inhale your water. Drink it slowly. You don't want to catch a cramp. I had to do Zoe's hair like this. We went to a mayoral event and her hair wasn't finished, and I felt like the worst mom ever because I had it was pretty big. Only sips, no gulps. Your body actually absorbs it better if you just sip it over time instead of just gulping it down. He said it's a big water bottle, so this is like 16 ounces. Surely his bigger one's at least 20. Yes, turn on your notifications, please and thank you. But yeah, I had to do her hair for that event, and I felt so bad because her hair was about as less than mine, and I had to play camouflage, and her head was hurting. So, whew. You live in Georgia? Oh, so you're on Eastern time zone, most likely. You put pink in the hair? Yes, girl. I've been putting pink in it this whole time. Well, I started putting pink in it today. So this is the pink hair. I love pink. Pink and coral are my favorite colors, but I haven't found any coral braiding hair that's like my favorite color that's curly. So if I found some coral, I would put that in there too. Yeah, she said purr it. Me too. It's so pretty. So funny because people are like, oh, that's so ratchet when you put colors in your hair. I don't like you. But I tell people all the time, I'm like, but when I put colors in my hair, people always tell me I look so pretty. So go figure. Maybe it's the artist in me. P.S. My t-shirt today is older than most of y'all. I've had this shirt since I was 18 years old. So I've had this shirt for over 25 years. And I wear it every single year. I don't know. I will cry when the shirt is trash. But see, this is I'm the favorite. Still fits perfectly. I washed it inside out. So, thank you. Okay, y'all. So this is how that turned out. I don't know. Whoa. Well, sorry. I don't know what that looks like, but we're gonna call it cute. I'm gonna say I like it, so I'm gonna leave it. It's fine. It's good enough for now. All right, y'all. Later. Have a good day. I got a call I gotta make. I got a couple check-ins. I gotta do a few things I have to take care of in between all this living, in between all this content creator stuff. I have real life stuff that can't happen on the camera. But thank you so much. Y'all have a good day. Later. Hey.